Hey Sunshines, welcome to the official Simply Peach podcast. Today's special guest who is joining us for episode 5 is Opvila, aka Sky, a Roblox YouTuber known for her Bloxburg roleplays. And on her YouTube journey, she has accumulated 2,390 subscribers. It's probably gone up, so don't hold me to that. And 54,347 views across her entire YouTube channel. So without further ado, let's get straight on with today's episode. So, for those of people who don't know you, introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Sky. Um, I don't know what to say as myself, but I am obviously a Roblox YouTuber. I do Blox for Girl Plays, aka the Ordinal Family. And yeah, that's really it. And I also have kind of a big platform on Instagram, so that too. I'm mainly known on there for doing edits, but I stopped doing them. So, but yeah.
Yeah, no, I love your Instagram, honestly, and I love your YouTube. Um,
Thank you.
so for being a YouTuber, is there any ups and downs? Do you think, is there any good things, any bad things that you want to say?
I've dealt with a lot of good things for sure. Definitely a lot of like positivity and things like that. A lot of people love, my channel. Um, the worst thing that I think has happened to me is people stealing my profile pictures. Specifically the ones I get from Hayden it has frequently happened and it makes me upset because I pay, a lot of money with them. Um, but I've definitely had a lot more good things than bad things, so I'm very, very grateful for that.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I feel like, especially with sometimes Roblox, some people it can be a lot more difficult, but I feel like the community overall as a whole is a positive place and it's a good place to be. So hopefully it stays like that.
Definitely.
Um, so for your whole YouTube, why did you start your channel and did anyone inspire you to do so?
Nobody really like inspired me to do it. I could just kind of did it on my own, I guess. But I also really wanted to put more of like my Instagram followers onto YouTube. So I just wanted to do a YouTube to kind of just do it. I know that Lexi really inspired me to start my Blox Royale plays because before I did like more like GFX tutorials and like build battles and stuff. But I realized that Blox Royale plays are doing really well. I'm like, I think I should get into them. So that's what I did. Um, I was on the fence about doing Blox Royale plays because I didn't really know if they were gonna do all that well for me. But honestly, I think I got a lot of like really good and success from it. So that's like a very big thing of mine.
Yeah, no, literally. I think Yeah, no, that story was so good. Like with your role plays, I literally love your role plays and your family's so good because I see the Instagram little posts all the time pop up and I'm like, oh my goodness, I love this. So you're doing so well. So with your videos, what's your favorite one that you've filmed?
Honestly, probably my most viewed one, which is Emily and Basil get sick. And Basil faked his illness. That was probably my favorite video of all time. And there's another video coming out. I can't say what it is,
Uh-oh.
sadly, but it's coming out this week. And that one was so fun to film. And there's a new character in the series, so I'm like really, really excited.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds so good. By this probably comes out, everyone would have seen it, so I bet it's doing amazing. Um, if you weren't doing role plays, then what do you think you would be doing if you were still doing your channel?
Well, I've been on the fence about this because I've realized that like role plays are still doing good, but they're not doing as well as they did. But I was considering on this, and I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but definitely, probably MM2 content, which I am considering on switching my channel to that, but I'm unsure about that as of right now. I don't
Yeah.
really know.
No,
So
I
yeah, but that's what
understand.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
I loads of people are saying that they're like now switching to MM2 and things like that. I think it's like a new popular little thing.
Gotten
Um,
addicted to it.
Yeah, no, I wish I was good at it, but I always literally I die within 3 seconds of the game because everyone just somehow turns out to come get me and I'm like, guys, please stop. This isn't fair. What was your kind of reaction to when you realized people started like loving your content and when you started growing a following?
Um, Let me think. I was very like happy that people really enjoyed it. Because I take a lot of time to edit. Like I'll sit here and I'll edit for like an hour or like just to make it look good. Because I'm like, I don't want to like make it look poorly and then it's like this doesn't look good or something like that. But I think when I started really doing videos and things like that, I was happy that, something like that I really wanted for a while. Like I've always wanted when I was younger, I've always just wanted a like successful YouTube channel. Because I've been playing Roblox since like 2014, I think.
Oh my.
And I was always obsessed with Roblox. And I'm like, I really just want to be famous. Like I want to be like the next star, like French Roses. That's what I always wanted.
Yeah, you'll get it, honestly. I think at this rate, you're doing so well. Um, no, that is such a good little story, honestly. Is there any top tips you want to give people who want to start a channel or who are finding it hard to grow or anything along with that sort of lines?
I love giving out tips. I think it's amazing to give out tips because a lot of people have actually asked me, they're like, hey, like, you know, how is it, like, how do you get successful? Like, how do you get the way that I am? And a lot of people ask me, and the biggest tip is to post frequently for sure. If you really, really want to, post shorts, you know, do anything that you're really wanting to do, and always be yourself in your videos. Never sit there and not be yourself, because if you're not yourself, nobody's gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that 100%. And I feel like never post things that you don't enjoy. Always do it for your own entertainment.
Definitely.
Because
That's definitely
otherwise,
a big one.
yeah, because otherwise you're just gonna end up like not wanting to continue it, and it won't make you feel good. You'll be like, oh, I have to film rather than like, oh my goodness, I get to film.
Yeah. Definitely enjoy what you're posting, because if you don't, then honestly, like for me, I love doing blocks where girl plays,
No,
but I've
literally
lost
same.
a lot of interest with doing it. So it's like I'm trying to find something else to make
Yeah,
myself enjoyed. It doesn't matter, like it matters on what the people really want for your channel, but at the end of the day, it's your channel. So, you want to do stuff that you really like to do.
yeah. Because if you're not gonna do stuff that you really like to do, then it's just not gonna make you happy at the end of the day, and you got to think of that. So thinking, speaking of YouTube, do you ever feel demotivated to post, or how do you get over that sort of feeling?
Honestly, a lot. I do like I always just sometimes I don't have motivation, like right now. I don't. Um, but I'm literally gonna force myself to edit because, I need to post. Honestly, to get over it is really hard for me because when I lose motivation, I'm like, I lose it for like a couple weeks.
Yeah,
And then I'm like, oh, but definitely like if somebody is like really unmotivated, doesn't want to do anything, like try and get yourself like into the motivation again. Like, kind of what I try to do is I try to like watch my videos and I'm like, I need to edit it, I need to edit or something like that. Or I just get really distracted. I just don't edit.
yeah, and I feel like definitely having a schedule. I'm so bad at this because my time management is not good, but I try and have like a rough, even like a little to-do list or something that you need to do. And at the end of the day, just be like, right, so if I want to do this sort of YouTube thing, I kind of need to edit the video, otherwise it's just not gonna do well.
I
But
don't have a
yeah,
schedule. I don't have
yeah,
a schedule. I
literally.
kind of just post whenever I'm like, y'all get the video. Enjoy.
No, I wish I could not have a schedule but I have to have a set structure. Otherwise, I'll be like stressing out all the time, and I'll be like, guys, I'm sorry, I don't know what to do. I have no idea why. But what is there any things in the Roblox community that you haven't already said that you're not really the biggest fan of?
Dang, that's a hard one to answer.
It is a tricky one.
Oh, there's nothing really that I have like really like big like beef about, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't have any beef with anybody.
yeah,
I don't
no,
I don't like I don't have really beef with anything, but like I will say, actually no, there's one thing. There's a lot of things that I've seen a lot and it happens is a lot of people copying like role play videos from like other people's, and I've seen it
yeah.
happen a lot. That's the one thing that really makes me mad is when people take inspo from other people or they like completely copy it.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
feel
this
like
is
with role plays especially because they're such like they're a creative thing and I'll be filming and I'll be like, wait, no, I don't really like that plan sort of thing that I chose. So we just kind of make it up on the spot and then it turns out better. So it's like a creative thing. And like when if people copy it like word for word, or it's fine if you get inspiration, obviously, like I'm never gonna not keep it to myself. But when people like copy it, it's just it's a bit sad actually sometimes because like I've put so much work into it and then it kind of like,
wow.
yeah,
I get so sad. I'm like, really?
yeah, yeah. There's not really much bad thing to say. I would say it's not really to do with the Roblox community, but like the I don't know what the word is, but you know, like the social thing of it. So when you're saying like, oh, I do YouTube, but then they'll be like, oh, what kind of things? And you're like Roblox. People kind of look a bit down upon it as like it's a kid's game, but it's really not.
Mm-mm. I'm very old and I do it. So, like, I know, like, 30-year-olds that play it, that are,
Yeah,
like, bigger creators, so it's really not, honestly.
yeah, that needs to be changed, I think. But so with your videos, how do you come up with the sort of ideas?
Sometimes I ask my roleplay kids, I'm like, "Hey, you guys got any ideas?" Because sometimes I cannot think of my own ideas, but they give me, like, really good ideas, like, Alex gave me most of my, recommendations for the videos. Most of the time I think of them, like, some of my upcoming videos recorded I thought of them myself. Like, I really wanted a father in the series, so I was like, "Hey, I'll put a father in the series." And I wanted to do it in kind of more of a creative way into putting, somebody different in the series other than, like, somebody else, like, just, them coming into the blue. I wanted to do something, like, kinda creative. But yeah, I always ask my roleplay kids, or I just think of it myself, or I ask, like, the
Yeah.
fans, I'm like, "What videos would you guys want?" Because I like to get input from my fans, like, what do they want for my videos?
No, yeah, that's such a good thing to do. Like, ask the people around you if you're ever stuck. But I feel like, I don't know, it's hard to actually get the initial thing, but once you get the little, like the main sort of role of the video, you're like, okay, now we can kind of go off this and that sort of thing. But yeah, so
Um,
it's more of like a creative thing. And the one thing I do love about doing YouTube is it's such a like you make it up and it's your sort of thing. Like you personalize it. It's everything that you want it to be. Like anything that you want in your head can come out and be a real thing. So I
yeah.
think it's such a cool thing. But do you have any hobbies outside of YouTube?
I think this is interesting. I feel like a lot of Roblox YouTubers don't do this, but I go to the gym. That's like the biggest hobby of mine. I love working out. Kind of something that's different. And like out of like what I do for Roblox, I love like exercising,
Yeah.
just like getting in like protein and like just, getting some progress with myself. Cause um lately I've been really just wanting to change myself in a way, like a good way. I sleep a lot. That's
No, I agree with that so much because I feel like especially doing Roblox and that sort of thing, you're always sat at like a desk or you're always sat like hunched over or something. So
mhm.
like getting exercise and things like that, even just walking is such a good thing because you're always literally you're sat at a desk for so long editing or filming or making the thumbnails and things like that. So exercising is such like a stress relief in a way.
Yeah, it's definitely like honestly, I've realized since I've gone to the gym, it really helps with like my mental health.
Yeah.
Because when I was in school, I was really stressed out, and that's like the one thing that really helped me with like just with my health is going to the gym and just getting exercise. Because I'm always, sitting here, calling my friends or doing a replay or something.
Yeah, no, it's such a good thing to enjoy as well. Um, so do you find it like challenging and difficult to manage your in real life as well as your YouTube and your Roblox?
As of right now, not really. I just got done with school in December, so I've been, very flexible with my schedule, trying to, you know, film and edit and all of that. I definitely don't have a bad schedule as I did before, because I had a very bad schedule, like in December, like the first semester of my senior year, it was so stressful because I was doing YouTube and I didn't want anybody finding out that I had a YouTube channel, like from my school, 'cause I had no clue like if people were gonna be like embarrassed or something like that. But you know, I went to the gym and I did YouTube and I also did a combat sport. I did mixed martial arts, which at the time I did, I don't anymore. So I had a lot like in my schedule. Plus worked for like a month, so it was very, very stressful, but now I don't. So I have a very like flexible schedule.
Yeah, no, that's so good. That sounds so chaotic. I did not know how you did that. Yeah, so that kind of links with the next one. How long does it normally take for you to like film and to edit your videos and that sort of just?
I would say for filming, it takes about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on if we're talking a lot or if we're laughing or, just
Yeah.
being goofy. My recent video we just would not stop laughing because it was well, not it really wasn't cringy, but like we are trying to not make it so cringy.
No, I know
Um,
what you mean.
so it took like an hour, but no, filming normally takes about like 20 to 30 minutes. I don't take that long to film, and then editing 30 minutes to probably like an hour maybe, if not shorter. Just depends on like how much I have to cut out and, transitions and all of that.
Yeah, all of that jazz. Because I feel like some videos just take so much longer than others, and sometimes it's the least expected ones. You're like, oh, I did not realize it's already been like 2 hours. But yeah, I feel
It's
like
normally the extra videos that like if I put extras in it, it normally takes longer for me to edit
yeah,
because they will not be quiet and I have to like edit half of it out.
yeah, I feel like especially with having extra people, I love doing it, but sometimes it's so much more stressful sometimes, especially because you're trying to get everyone on the call or you're trying to get everyone recording and everything. So it can be difficult, but it's okay. So about your content, what do you enjoy most about doing it?
Probably filming it and like, getting all like everybody just being really happy that I'm posting and all of that. I love, everybody loving my content for sure.
Yeah. No, that's such a good answer because I feel like what's so good is seeing actually people enjoying your content. That's why one of the reasons I love going live at the moment because um you just get to see the actual people who are actually watching your videos, and it's weird to say like, oh, I get this many views on whatever, or you notice people watching it, but you're like you don't put it into perspective until people are actually commenting or people are like engaging in it.
Yeah, definitely. I love going live. I think honestly going live and like, meeting like the fans and everybody that like watches my videos, it just makes me so happy.
Yeah.
That they're I'm like, I never expected myself to get this far as I have, which is just insane.
It's such a weird feeling as well. Um, So with all of your like motivation, how do you, it's kind of linked with the other one, but when you're motivated, where do you find this sort of motivation for you to post and for you to get all of your content and everything out there?
Normally, it just comes and goes. I don't really have like a time where I'm like really, well, I have a time where I'm like really motivated, then a time where I'm like not motivated at all whatsoever to even like sit and like edit. But it kind of just comes and goes. I don't have like a specific like time on when it goes and when it, is here. Like I kind of just post like or like I edit whenever I can.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best way to do it because if you're doing it like all at once, you might think you're getting overwhelmed too much. So that's such a good way to do it. But
I think it's been really bad because one time I actually no, it's happened a few times where I've had to edit the day before I was supposed to post it.
no, that's
Stressful.
literally me. It's so
Don't ever do
stressful
that.
leaving it. Yeah, it's so stressful leaving it last minute.
Worst thing ever. Don't ever do
Yeah.
it.
And it also takes like because you're so stressed about like needing for it to be out, it ends up taking like double the amount of time than what it normally would. Basically, don't leave it to last minute and be a scheduled person.
Mhm.
So speaking of your channel, does people know in real life about your channel or do your family know and that sort of
My family does know. My brother actually uh watched one of my videos with me and he's like, I want to watch it again. Um, which is so sweet of him. He's only
yeah.
6 years old, so
Oh, no, that's so sweet.
None of my IRL friends know. Actually, my boyfriend knows because I told him about it, so he knows I do YouTube. And I want to put him in a video, but I don't think he would ever want to. Um, I've never asked him. I feel like a lot of people would really want me to do a video with him, but I don't know.
Yeah, we have to wait to see what the future holds. But yeah, I feel like sometimes, well, telling people about your channel and things like that, it's so scary because you don't want people to get the wrong way. And sometimes people are so immature about it, and it's like, oh, okay, it can be a bit challenging. But I feel like when those people know, sometimes it can be a bit of a relief.
Like a lot of my friends would like laugh at me or like something because,
And
I'm
I
just really scared about it because I'm like, I don't want to tell them because I feel like they would like hate me. But also like a lot of my friends actually play Roblox. I'm actually like some of my IRL friends I have on Roblox.
Thank you, Sunshine, so much for tuning today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you so much for joining today's episode. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.